What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke. Today we're talking about the Grill Rescue Brush, man. This thing is fireman owned and they claim it's the world's safest grill brush, which makes sense because it doesn't have those nasty bristles. Every purchase you make, a portion of that is donated to fire rescue personnel, military, police in need. And you can scan this little code right here to get you a free gift. I don't know what the gift is, but it's free, so that makes it cool. You can do this in 3 easy steps. You just preheat your desired grill or smoker to 400, dunk the brush, and wipe away the gunk. We've got the Pit Boss today running at 420 degrees. This is running on high for about maybe 40 minutes, something like that. Got it up to this temp. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and shut the smoker off, dunk the brush. You've got to shut it off so that it's not running. I recommend unplugging it as well because you are dealing with water and electricity. Once you've got it soaked, go in and start scrubbing your grates. Now, I started on this top grate, but I highly recommend that you go and start on the bottom. You're also going to want to wear some gloves because this is steam and steam is hot and hot hurts and hurt sucks. So we don't want to be dealing with anything like that. Make sure you don't leave your smoke tube in there like I did. Now we're going to start on this bottom grate right here. If you have two hands, I recommend two hands. It would have helped me out a lot, but one hand was holding the camera. So I had to just do what you do and get her done. That's the most important thing. The things that I have don't stay new long. As you can see, getting a nice christening for its first run. You can see there's lots of gunk stuck on these grates. I do clean mine from time to time. Y'all have seen that. And it's always, something I dread. It's always just something else that you gotta do. And so hopefully going over these with this steam action will allow me to postpone that as long as possible because this stuff is coming off pretty good, I think. And you get the wipe down with the brush that's made out of what I believe is fire hose material of some kind. So it's nice and tough. It's going to last a long time. If that won't get what you want done, got a metal scraper on the back. You can run that over the top of your more tough and stuck on gunk and get that stuff off of there. And then hit it up with the moist pad again and wipe it all off nice and clean. It seems to be working pretty good on the Pit Boss. I'm pretty pleased so far with how this is working. It's making me feel like, man, I am not going to have to wash these things nearly as often. I know some people like to put theirs into the dishwasher. Y'all can, proceed with caution on that. I'm not going to recommend it, but I've had several people tell me they do that for their Pit Boss grates, and it works fine, and they don't have a lot of buildup in their dishwasher, and their wife doesn't have to hide the body. Which would probably be the situation that I would find myself in. As far as your Pit Boss goes, I think that this does a great job. You can look, everything looks so much cleaner pretty quick. So let's move on to the Blackstone. We've got this thing ramped up to super hot temps. Now, I could not provide a dirty Blackstone. It's part of my habit when I use it just to clean it up as soon as I get done cooking. But what I am going to show you here is the fact that this works a whole lot better than squeezing some paper towels with your tongs. You've got a nice reservoir of water there that, the more you press on it, the more the water comes out. And you can see, even though my Blackstone is pretty clean, this is getting, some stuck on gunk. And, it definitely allows me to, some of those places where your polymerization starts to peel up, you can scrape on that and get the loose bits up. And then go back over it with the sponge to sanitize everything. I can't believe, the amount of gunk that I was able to get off of here, using this. I would say this is a definite win on the Blackstone just because it works so much better than when you're using your paper towels and your tongue, because no matter what you do, those paper towels are going to leave some residue, and one way or another, that residue from those paper towels is going to make its way into your belly or somebody's belly, and nobody likes to eat paper towels. They're terrible, they're high in sodium, and they're not recommended by your doctor. I can promise you that. So don't eat your paper towels. Don't even eat the little bits that they leave on your Blackstone. Get you one of these brushes, and if nothing else, it's a win. It's doing a great job, and I'm super pleased with how it turned out. And what I'll do after this is I will be putting on a nice coat of oil, reforming my polymerization, and just making it rust resistant and non-stick for my next cook, and have full confidence that the surface that I'm cooking food on and preparing food on for other people is nice and clean and sanitized and ready to rock and roll. Got the PK rolling, 420 degrees. Seems to be a theme today, 420. Let's get it open. When you're using your grill, when you're cleaning your grill with this thing, you want to be very careful about using gloves, because you got water dropping in right over the top of your heat source on those coals. So you're going to have a lot of steam shooting up, and put yourself at risk of a potential burn, which you do not want. I can promise you do not want steam burns. Use your gloves. Now my grates are pretty gunked up, pretty bad. I don't expect to see much stainless steel coming back to life here. What I do expect to see is some of the gunk get knocked off, have a smoother, cleaner, more sanitized cooking surface. And I think that's pretty much what we're going to get here. It is nice, like I said, having the little metal scraper to go in and get some of the more stubborn stuff off, and then just coming over it with that wet pad and sanitizing it with the steam. Everything seemed to come off pretty much as expected on the PK. Eventually, we did start to see a little bit of stainless steel popping its head out in places. So I feel like I could have worked on this for a little while, maybe got a little bit better. But I also believe that if I had this in, previously, from around the time that I got my PK, and I'd have been cleaning with this every time, I might, might be cooking directly on stainless as opposed to the heavily polymerized cooking surface that you see today, the one that we all have on our grills. So as far as cleaning this thing, I don't know. I think maybe you just throw it in the dishwasher or something like that. If Grill Rescue gets a hold of this video and they decide that they want to chime in, I welcome them to chime in, and we will listen to what they have to say in the comment section down below. But as far as the Grill Rescue brush is concerned, I say go for it if you're looking for a safe way to keep those metal bristles out of your food and out of the gums and esophaguses and stomachs of yourself and those that you love. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you learned something watching this video. I hope it was worth the time I put into it. Go ahead and smash the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. It's a great group. We'll see y'all in there. Thank you for watching, and smoke on.